So is this voter turnout, a record voter turnout in Jammu and Kashmir, a rebuff to separatists? Joining us on the panel tonight, Professor Saifuddin Soz, the Chief of the Congress Party in Jammu and Kashmir, also Union Minister. From Srinagar, we're joined by Mirwais Omar Farooq, the Chairman of the All Parties Hurriyat Conference. He's under house arrest, so he's on the phone line with us. And Wajahat Habibullah, the Chief Information Commissioner, who as an IAS officer has spent more than 20 years serving in Jammu and Kashmir and knows the state extensively and has written about it extensively. And Mr. Habibullah, my first question is to you. What do these figures tell us?
These figures tell us that the people have decidedly opted for democracy. The beginning, of course, was the 2002 elections, where people had great doubts as to whether they were going to at all be able to select a government of their choice. But for the first time in 2002, you had an opposition unseating the ruling party at that particular time. This has obviously given people hope, and they have decided to put their trust in elected leadership, which will be their own leadership, to replace what is actually existing there at present, which is governor's rule. You've of course titled this program "Rebuff to the Separatists." I think you're mixing two issues. This is not a vote for separatism or no separatism. This is a vote for a coming government, and this is what people have come out to vote. So they have.
But it's a rebuff to their boycott call.
To their boycott call, but not a rebuff to the separatists. I mean, the point is, you have to take it a little differently. The point is the people have shown, and there's something for all of us Indians to celebrate, I think. The people have shown faith in the democratic process. And this is therefore a triumph.
And let me ask Mirwais Omar Farooq, Omar Saab, it is the separatists who have repeatedly trashed that democratic process. That's why you gave a call for a boycott. Hasn't this turnout in every single phase, and particularly today, been a big embarrassment for the Hurriyat?
Well, I don't think, there is reason for such excitement, as far as 15 to 20% polling is concerned. I don't think the numbers are quite staggering. You have to consider the situation in which these elections are held. We saw elections in 7 phases. We saw elections in a situation where the entire leadership of Hurriyat Conference, separatists, have either been arrested or put under house arrest. For the last 7 Fridays, I have not been allowed to say my prayers at the Jamia Masjid. So, in a situation like this, when there is absolutely no ground given for our point of view, I think it's what the people have shown today is quite encouraging, that they have shown that yes, they might have problems, they might have issues. We saw it in the rural areas that to some extent there was voting on the higher side. But at the same time, they have completely delinked as far as the Kashmir issue is concerned. The sentiment is still very much there. The bigger question is not these elections. The bigger question is that what is New Delhi next going to do vis-a-vis Kashmir?
No, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If these elections are not such a big deal, why call for a boycott at all then? Why did you waste your time calling for one?
No, because, you have to understand that as far as elections are concerned in Kashmir, over the years, the government of India has always tried to give the impression that these elections are a substitute for the right of self-determination for the people of Kashmir, which it has not been. And if these elections are a solution, which many people are saying and reporting in the press that people have voted in higher numbers, I believe that, if elections were to change anything, why haven't so many elections since 1947 changed the situation? The problem is still very much there.